Hello, in this short clip, I'll be explaining the origin and evolution of law. So I'll be presenting the key milestones in its development, the meaning of each stage or evolution of law, the functions and examples, and some legal thinkers and what they have thought of law. So the early beginnings of law is when law was a custom. Customs are unwritten laws that were passed down through generations. So through those years, they have realized that the custom law should be transitioned to a written law, and it is needed in creating predictable legal system. So when justices, lawyers, judge will decide a decision, a verdict, there is already this predictable legal system that we'll be looking for. It's already written, unlike the custom, a law as a custom. The next evolution of law is the Code of Hammurabi. This is the very first instances where a ruler codified law. So meaning laws are already written with codes. Then this is already first in Tar Kingdom. So what is said in this code of Hammurabi is this legal principle is all about a party is held responsible for their action regardless of their intention. So there is an equal sanction to whatever you do, regardless of how clean your intention is. So next one is the Solon's reform. So this is the third evolution of law. So I just would like to point out that Solon is one of the 7 wise men of the ancient Greece. So his most significant reform is the Athenian society was divided into 5 classes based on their wealth. So he also coded that debts should not be treated seriously, and yeah. Next is the 12 tables, where the results of a demand by the plebeians, the common people of Rome. It covers a wide range of topics including family law, property rights, and criminal justice. Next evolution will be the Roman law, and the classical jurist sets the standard for legal thought for centuries to come. So in here, there are already classical jurists that are making legal writings that covered every aspect of law. So one of them is Paul, also Gaius. Next would be the revival of Roman law in medieval Europe. So this is where the study of law is already the central part of a curriculum. So it is noted that this is when the establishment of the first university in Western Europe at Bologna is started. Next would be the rise of national legal codes. So we all know that the codes are very important because jurists and legal thinkers would like to have this as the legal basis or in creating predictable legal systems. So this is where the Napoleonic Code was started. It is a clear and concise set of laws. So this is more clear, and lawyers and the legal practitioners, and the public can understand well of this code. Then it covers all the aspects of civil law. So the civil law is all about the properties, family, contracts, and obligations. Next would be the evolution of legal thought from codification to interpretation. So the codes were already interpreted in this time, and it plays a vital role in shaping the application of law. So as time goes by, the laws are evolving. So as societies evolve, as people evolve, so must their legal systems, because the law looks also the other factors. The law influences other factors such as the social, economic, and political factors in making a decision. So from the Roman times up to this this global influence of the legal system. So that's in the early 20th century. So during the global influence of the legal system, so there are many changes in different countries on their laws. For example, in the Philippines, the foundation of the Philippine law for centuries is based on Roman law, actually. So it is codified into the Código Civil. It intertwined with the doctrines of the Catholic Church. So there, the Código Civil in the Philippine law relates with the doctrines of the Catholic Church. So next would be the changing of law in the modern society. So that is now. So as we all see in our country or in the other countries, we have struggles in our legal issues. There are many legal issues that are arising. So as we all know, number one would be the inequality, the discrimination of gender, and racial segregation and racism. So that's the legal issues that the legal system are struggling in this century. Next would be the challenges of the legal system in the 21st century. So why are they challenges existing? It's because of the rapid technological advancements, globalization, shifting social norms. Yeah, so what are those challenges? So there are the social challenges, so that is what I have mentioned: the gender equality, LGBTQ rights, racial justice, and also to mention immigration issues, also environmental issues such as the climate change. So those are the legal issues that most countries are facing right now. So yeah, as we see that the rapid evolution or rapid changes of law from the code of, the custom law of custom until now at the 21st century, with the challenge, with all the legal challenges. So you see how it evolves, and also the legal system is adjusting to this evolution. So lastly, the future of law. So these challenges the 21st century demands creativity, flexibility, and deep commitment of the principles of the justice and the rule of law. So what I have learned in this evolution of law is I appreciate this evolution of law, and what I have learned is it is very important that we have those codes that we're gonna look into it, especially when we're making a decision in courts. And also in this changes of laws the challenges in the legal system in this century is what the legal system should be focusing. It should continue on the effectiveness of these laws. And in many parts of the world, corruption, political interference, a lack of judicial independence undermine the rule of law. So the challenge here, or what lawyers and other legal practitioners should be focusing, would be strengthening the legal institutions, promoting transparency, so that people will have trust with our legal system, and ensuring the judiciary remains and be independent. Yes. So lastly, what I have learned is, as we continue to write the story of law, or as we continue the evolution of law, let us be committed to justice, fairness, and the common good of everybody.